Hi, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very quick letterhead in Word, and then I'm also going to show you how you can adjust your text. So by that I mean you can adjust all of your text and the placement on your page and also your address block. So let's open a new document. So just a normal default A4 document, and let's go to Insert, Shapes, click on the drop down and select a circle, and then just simply drag out a circle. If you want it to be perfect, then make sure you hold down the Shift key. If not, you can just go ahead and create an oval. So I'm going to just firstly customize this circle here. So all shapes are inserted into Word with a small border line. So select your shape, go to Shape Format, go along to this icon here, click on the drop down and select No Outline. Of course, you can keep the outline if you want to. And then Shape Fill, select a colour of your choice. If you don't see the colour you like, go to More Fill Colours, and you've got a colour wheel here, and you've got a brighten and darken slider as well. The colour you've selected will appear here, and then just click OK. So for the time being, I'm just going to select a dark green, and then I'm going to copy and paste this. You can do this any way you like, but the easiest way I find is to select the shape, hold down the Alt key, click and drag. There we go. I'm going to move this one into the corner, deselect them both and just reselect this one. Make sure that one's selected, go back up to Shape Fill. I'm going to choose a different green and just move those on top of each other. This is a real personal choice, just do it as you see fit, as you like it. I'm going to select both of these. You can do that two ways. You can hold down your Command or Control key and select them both, or select one of them, go to Shape Format and go to Selection Pane, and over here you'll see a list of everything you've inserted into Word, and you can identify it by clicking on these eyeballs here and showing you which element that is. So select them both. You can select this one, hold down the Shift key and select this one, go to Shape Format and go to Group and select Group, and then we're going to simply copy and paste that element, deselect it, reselect just one of them and turn it round, and then pop it down in this corner here. Then we're going to insert our logo. Go to Insert, Pictures, click on the drop down and select Picture from File. Select your logo, mine's here, and just simply click Insert. When your logo is inserted, it might be hidden and you won't be able to move it. So simply select it, go to Wrap Text and select In Front of Text. It will appear and then you can move it around. Then you can do some more text by going to Insert, Text Box, click on the drop down and select Draw Text Box. Just click and draw out a text box. And then we're just going to put in some simple text. And now I'm going to customize this text box. So firstly, again, it's got a border line and a fill color. So select the text box, go to Shape Format, go to this icon here and select No Outline, go to Shape and select No Fill. And then I'm going to double click inside this text box, so my cursor's there. Select the whole text, go to Home. I'm going to change the text to Arial. I'm going to change it to white and then increase the font size by clicking on this icon here. Then I'm going to copy and paste this text box. Now I've made those adjustments. I'm going to click and drag out another one. And then I'm going to enter in some more text. Select all of that text, and then I'm going to reduce the size of it. And then pop it up here. Now you can have everything over to the left or you can center it. It's completely up to you. So to align everything, sometimes this doesn't always work. To align the text, select them both, holding down the Command or Control key. Go to Shape Format, go to Align to left. They'll be perfectly lined up. Not quite so easy with this box here, but we will try it. So select everything and then align to left. Sometimes if there's a margin, it will line up to the actual text itself and not the edge of the box. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And you see here how that box is just off this text here. And then I'm going to move that over with my arrow keys. And then I'm going to select it all again. Go to Picture Format, go to Group and select Group. Now that's one group, you can move it anywhere you like. Once you're happy, I'm just going to ungroup everything. So select this group, go to Group and select Ungroup. Then I'm going to click on this one here, hold down my Alt or Option key, click and drag out another text box, do the same again, deselect, reselect one of these boxes and click and drag out another one. And here we're just going to put in our phone number, email and website. Once you've done that, space them out roughly where you want them. Select them all, holding down that Alt or Option key, go to Shape Format, then go to Align, go to Distribute Vertically, make sure there's equal spaces between everything, and then align to left, and then group them all together. And then once again, you can move this round so it suits the look you're going for. So there's a couple of things you need to know at this point. So the first thing, so everything now is just a graphic. The downside of this is if you want a second page, you're going to have to copy and paste everything across. In addition, when you go to make adjustments to the text in the normal way, it will actually nudge everything down as you press the Enter key. So there's two alternatives to this. The first one is to put all of this in the headers and footers. So if we click on one of the elements, go to the selection pane, and it might be over here, there we go, selection pane. And then if you just close down everything, go to the top one, hold your Shift key down and select all of it. So that's everything in your document selected, and then group everything together. That's now one complete graphic. So what we want to do now is to copy it. So Command or Control C, you can see it's selected by this one here. Go to Home and select Cut. Then double click at the top of your page to enter the headers and footers, and then simply Command or Control V to then paste everything. So then move it to where you want it, and then double click anywhere in the center here. And now that's grayed out, which shows you it's in the headers and footers. So it now means that if you go to Insert and you select a second page, let's just view multiple pages, you can see it's copied straight across to your second page. It also means when you hit the Return key, you can see my cursor going down the page, nothing moves. It's all safely in the headers and footers. Now some people don't like to do this because they don't like the look of it being greyed out if you want to save it as a Word document. But if you print this or you save this as a PDF file, it will look exactly the same as it would do if it wasn't in the headers and footers. Now the other way to do this, let's take this all out of the headers and footers, and I'll show you an alternative method. Instead of trying to type your text as normal, so here's my cursor here. If I go to Home and click this icon here, which is aligned to right, then I put in my address. Okay, so we've got some basic information here. Then if I go to the top here and I want to nudge everything down, look what happens. It nudges all of the graphics down. So that's a real pain. So what we can do to solve this problem is select all of this text. You don't have to because you can just enter it in when you're ready. And I'm going to copy it. Don't worry about the F at the moment. I know I've not copied that across. Go to Insert, go to Text Box, Draw Text Box, click and drag out a text box, and then copy and paste that text in. Just put that F in, there we go. Again, if you deselect it, we've got this line around it, and if I put it over the top, you can see we've got this white background. So select it, go to Shape Format, get rid of the outline, no outline, and the Shape Fill, no fill. And then you've got a perfect text box, and now you can move this anywhere around your document. You don't nudge anything, you don't move anything, it's perfect. But it also means now if you copy and paste this text box, holding down that Alt or Option key, let's draw out a text box. Double click inside so your cursor is inside. I'm just going to hold down the Command or Control key and A to select all. Go to Home. You can either hit the Delete key or click Cut. And then you can go ahead and type. Okay, so once we've got all of our text in here, you can see we can make some adjustments. And what's really good about this, you can see that your text would ordinarily have just gone over the top of this graphic here. So you've only got there to use. However, by using this technique, we can adjust all of the text. We can move it over, or we can move the margins wider. And then we can also adjust these graphics here. So select it. Go to Picture Format, let's ungroup everything, and then let's just group together this top section here. Hold down the Command or Control key and just select everything. Go to Picture Format and select Group. And now we can move just this one up here. Then we can adjust this one. We can move this one as well at the bottom if we want to. Here we go, just give ourselves some more space. Let's move this down. And this is what's so good about having text boxes. They're so incredibly versatile. And then you can adjust this one at the top. It can line up with your margin here, or it can go over and line up here. It's completely up to you. Perfect. So once you're complete, you can now go ahead and save this as a Word document, or you can save it as a PDF file, or you can simply just go ahead and print it out. If you want to save this as a template to allow you to use it over and over again, it might be wise just to take out the central text, because obviously you don't want to keep deleting it each time. Go to File, go to Save as Template, make sure it's in your Templates file, and make sure it says Microsoft Word Templates. Click on the drop down and you'll find it in your templates here. Give it a name. So I'll name this one Green Letterhead. Press Save. And that will now be saved into your template. So when you open Word, you've got all your templates in that first page. It will be in there and you can use this just over and over again. If you do want a copy of this letterhead, then please click on the link below. I hope it's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.